After Randy Rhoads was killed in a plane crash, Ozzy Osbourne was looking for a guitar player to replace Randy, so he called Michael Schenker. As the German guitarist and his iconic Flying V were a huge influence on Rose, Schenker never joined Ozzy's band. Ozzy claimed that Schenker had made too many outlandish demands, including a private jet. According to bass player Bob Daisley, Ozzy always says blatant stuff and things in interviews. Michael Schenker himself, in an interview on KNAC radio, claimed that he was on the way to say no to Osbourne. This is what Michael said. If I would have joined Ozzy Osbourne, I would have screwed up my life. I was almost about to do it, and something told me, no, don't. As a matter of fact, John Sykes, who co-wrote with David Coverdale the legendary Whitesnake '87 album, had also auditioned for Ozzy Osbourne's band in 1982. In fact, everything was arranged for John Sykes to fly to America to join Ozzy. But Sykes eventually changed his mind and decided to stick with Phil Lynott and Thin Lizzy. According to Ozzy Osbourne, Sykes didn't bring proper equipment, so the audition went really bad. There's also a rumor that Sykes asked for too much money and Ozzy declined his offer. So that is what John Sykes recalled in an interview when he just joined Whitesnake on February 17, 1984, when John Sykes was recording Please Don't Leave Me with Phil Lynott. Ozzy himself called John and said, "Come down for an audition." Ozzy told that he'd meet John at 6 o'clock, but eventually he fell in the door dead drunk at 9. He stumbled on the stairs and fell down where John and Magnum, the backing band for the audition, were waiting for him. Ozzy told Magnum, "Hey guys, let's play Mr. Crowley, my favorite." The worst thing was there is no proper gear for John. The backing band didn't know any of Ozzy's songs. Ozzy supposed that John would bring his own gear to the audition. So finally they got an HH combo amp, 100 watt, with 2x12 speakers. John later recalls that amp sounded horrendous. So John ended up playing through this amp with the band, which he had never played a song of Ozzy's with Ozzy himself, being pissed off and singing out of tune. John remembers, "Oh, that was very funny." When they finished, Ozzy said, "I can't tell whether he's any good. We'll have to take him to America." And then he said to John, "When you finish with your single with Phil, give us a ring and we'll fly you over." Soon after that, John got an offer from Phil Lynott to join Thin Lizzy, and considering the audition he had with Ozzy, Sykes thought, "No way would I join Ozzy." Actually, there's an audio recording on YouTube on which John Sykes plays Randy Rhoads' I Don't Know riff from Osbourne's 1980s album, Blizzard of Oz. It happened during Whitesnake rehearsal live in St. Gallen on June 29, 1984, in Switzerland. After some equipment failure, John Sykes suddenly played Randy Rhoads' I Don't Know riff, which sounded amazing. So apparently, John Sykes learned some of Randy Rhoads' riffs and licks, and he used them for his guitar work on Whitesnake '87 album. Very likely, Dio's solo work was also an influence to John Sykes while making Whitesnake '87. For example, check out the song The Last in Line, which was written by Jimmy Bain, Vivian Campbell, and Ronnie James Dio. And of course, John's work with Thin Lizzy and Whitesnake were big influences to write material for that epic album as well. This is very likely why, when John Sykes and David Coverdale split, Coverdale hired ex-Dio's guitar player Vivian Campbell and ex-Ozzy musicians Rudy Sarzo and Tommy Aldridge to tour the self-titled album in 1987.